What's going on, guys? My name is Kyle and welcome back to the game department. Christmas. It's that crazy time of year where you're running around trying to work out last minute gift ideas for your friends and family. Now, if the person you're trying to buy gifts for is into sim racing, that immediately becomes just that little bit harder. Not only is there a barrier to entry with cost on a lot of sim racing products, but there's a massive difference between brands, quality, different ecosystems. There's so many different factors to take into account when buying equipment that it makes it quite daunting. I know that if I was trying to buy some sim racing equipment for my friends for Christmas, I would struggle. So instead of spending a bunch of money, going all in and potentially getting a gift that might not be perfect, I have 5 gift ideas that aren't gonna break your wallet, and they're gonna show that you put just a little bit of thought into the gift for your sim racing friend or family member. Now, obviously, if this friend or family member has slid you some information and said, I would really like this gear shifter, or I would really like this pedal upgrade, then obviously you've got some pretty good information. But if you're looking for something to add on to that, or fill a stocking, or just be extra giving, then these gifts are still gonna be relevant. So let's start with the first gift on the list, strip lights. Now, before you get grumpy with me and start leaving me angry comments, hear me out. I have a set of smart strip lights underneath my rig. They connect to my phone, they change a bunch of colors, I can set timers on them, and they work with any of your home devices. Now, I know that adding colorful lights and things like that might not be for everyone, but since I have made that upgrade to my rig, I feel like I can customize it way better to suit me, and it just gives me a vibe that I enjoy. Some people might not like that, some people may. If you think the person you're buying gifts for is gonna like a bunch of pretty colorful lights underneath their sim racing equipment, then get this gift. It's not gonna cost you a fortune. It's really, really easy to install. It's not a permanent thing, so if they change their mind in a couple of months and wanna take it off, they can. But it's something super easy, accessible, cheap to get somebody to customize their sim rig without busting the bank. Gift number 2. Now, this one's not relative to everybody, but it can still work for a lot of different situations. If the person you're buying for uses a H pattern shifter or a sequential shifter or anything along those lines with their sim rig, there may be a chance that they can take off and customize their gear knobs. There are so many different kinds of unique, weird, wacky gear knobs that you can purchase online. They're not a crazy amount of money, and they can be quite unique to whoever you're buying them for. Even if they can't use them on a H pattern shifter or anything along those lines, you can display them in the room that you've got your sim rig. You can display them near your sim rig. There are some really weird things that you can buy out there. Here's a couple for demonstration, but they can be really, really unique to the person you're buying for. And it's just a small little token of, I know you're into sim racing, here's something cool, I guess. I would be happy with a gear knob for a present. It's a nice little stocking stuffer, unique to me. You can put up on a little shelf if I don't use it. It just looks great. So, you're welcome. Gift number 3. Now, this one takes a little bit of reconnaissance work before you actually make the purchase. You are gonna need to see the person you're buying for sim rig to make sure they don't already have something that does this. If the person you're buying for has a dedicated rig or a wheel stand or a desk or anything along those lines that they have dedicated for their sim rig space, have a little peek, see if they're using a handbrake. If they're not, go to Amazon, get yourself a USB handbrake. I use one of these. I've literally used it for close to a year now and it hasn't missed a beat. It cost me about 100 Australian dollars. It comes with a table clamp. There's a bunch of different colors and it's just a really nice gift. And I genuinely think anybody who's into sim racing that doesn't have a handbrake already would love this. It's unique, it's functional, and it's all around just a sick present to receive in Christmas. So put it on your shortlist. A USB handbrake from Amazon or eBay. I will leave links to both of them in the description if you want to check them out and you don't know where to find them, but they're a great bloody present. Moving on to number 4. Now, this one's also gonna take a little bit of reconnaissance work, just a little bit of knowledge of what the person you're buying for actually does with their sim rig. Now, I know if you're not into sim racing, it is really, really hard to differentiate between different titles. It's really hard to know exactly what the person you're buying for is doing with their sim rig, but a simple couple of questions to work out what titles they like to play, what their preferred sim is, can make a world of difference for this next step. Let's say in a hypothetical situation that the person you're buying for says, I love iRacing. iRacing is the only sim that I really put a lot of time to. It's the one that I enjoy the most. What you can get is a digital iRacing gift card. Now, with iRacing, you purchase tracks, you purchase cars, you purchase memberships every year. There's a lot of things that go into your iRacing subscription. So a little bit of cheeky money towards that isn't gonna go astray. Obviously, you could just put some cash in a card and give that to the person you're buying the presents for, but I feel like having a nice little printed out gift card code or something specific to iRacing shows just that little bit of extra care and a little bit of extra thought going into that present for whoever you're buying it for. On the same wavelength, if the person you're buying for says, ACC or Assetto Corsa Competizione is the only game I play, or the F1 games are the only things I like to play, get them a Steam gift card. They could put those funds into a Steam wallet, which they can put towards the next game release, or they can buy a new game that they haven't tried yet. They can purchase DLC specific to sim racing. And again, you can just put some cash into a card and say, Merry Christmas, but I feel like this is just that little extra step that shows that I know that you like racing virtual cars, buy some. Now, last but not least, our fifth gift idea is car wearables, whether that's car merch, car related clothing, anything along those lines. Definitely does not go astray. There's a company here in Australia that I love to use. They're called Hard Tuned. I buy a bunch of their stuff because it actually fits me as a big dude. They have a bunch of different designs that are relative to the cars that I like, the stuff that I like, and it's overall just a nice gesture when people are buying things specific to the things that you like. On the other end of that, for example, if the person you're buying for loves the Formula One, you can buy Formula One merch. Whether it's a cap, a shirt, a hoodie, anything along those lines is going to be cherished by that person forever. Or until somebody beats Lewis Hamilton and then they want to return that Mercedes Polo, but that's not really the point. Car wearables are always a great option, especially if you know the person you're buying for's team, who their favorite driver is, anything along those lines shows just that little bit of extra thought went into that gift, and it will definitely go a long way. If you're watching this video and you have no idea about anything sim racing related, anything motorsport related, I'm gonna leave links to everything in the description. It's gonna be a really easy way for you to find those things and work out what the hell I'm talking about. Because I mean, you've probably found this video by trying to work out gift ideas for that sim racer in your life. If you are one of those people that have no idea what any of the items that I just spoke about are, I hope this video helped you out in at least one way or another. If you guys like this video, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up. Also subscribe. I post new videos every week, and you don't want to miss them. If you guys want to join us on any of our social media, I'll leave all the links in the description below. We have a great community of people. I'd love to have you there. If you're into live streaming and you have any questions on any of the gifts I spoke about, or you have some other gift ideas that you want to share with me and help me purchase some sim racing gifts, we stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at twitch.tv/The Game Department. I would love to have you there. I hope you enjoy your Christmas shopping. I'm gonna leave you to it. I hope you had a good morning. I hope you have a good night. Bye.